Sup everyone, it's me Crimshot, and I want to add another anime to my reaction roster. That time I got reincarnated as a slime, also known as Tensei shitara slime Datta Ken. Is that right? Yeah. So that time I was reincarnated as a slime. I had actually read the manga, which is an adaptation from the novel, or a light novel. Let me check that too. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, so it started as a novel. Practically a year later, it got the manga adaptation. Now, I only read the manga like just a couple months ago, and I'm up to chapter 43. So I have a good idea on what's going to happen. Um, at this point, like I said, for those anime that are coming out and I've already read either the novel or parts of the novel or parts of the manga, it's kind of a bit of a spoiler. But one of the reactors on YouTube that I watched was what's his name, Psycho Gold, and he said that the animation looked really good. So I'm actually excited to see how they adapted this into an anime. But yeah, I guess without further ado, we can just get right into it. Oh, this is where it's gonna start? Okay, now we're going to the main character. Here we go. This. Yeah. Totally normal, uneventful. Graduated from college, got a job, worked his way up the ladder, and started making decent money. They're 37 years old. Yep. Just missing a girlfriend. He's got the life. He's pretty free. And then something bad happens. Oh, oh, I forgot about this. Yeah. Yeah, something's gonna happen where he sacrifices himself for his friend, I think. Yeah. Music's died down. Here it is. This is it. Yep. So the guy was aiming for the girl. The guy who likes the girl pushes girl out of the way. Best friend of guy pushes friend out of the way. Knife enters main character. Yeah. He bleeds out. That's right. Everything he's experiencing right now gets added to his roster of abilities when he gets reincarnated in the next world. I remember that part. Yeah. So as he's dying, he's saying all this stuff and is acquiring resistance abilities while he's saying it. Predator. I think that was the main one, the Predator skill. 40 virgin would have become a sage. hmm I don't remember there being this many skills. Yep. Becoming the slime. You're a slime, dude. Oh, is that his new voice? Okay, no, 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 no. You were not in any way like that. I want to see the dragon. The dragon should be there. So he was hearing that voice after he was stabbed. I like that old gaming music in the background. Yeah, I was right. The predator ability was the main one. Magicules. I'm really digging this gaming music in the background. Is this the dragon? No, he just fell in water. Yep. I like how they're making the eyes on him. There he is. There's the dragon. There he is. Yeah. He can't move from there, that's why. Yeah. I love the sound effects that they have going. Every single time he gets like a new skill. Yep. Goes back to the. Yep. Yeah, the dragon is bored out of his mind. By mistake. I can't remember, but that might be who I think it is. For 300 years. Yeah, he's bored. They really made him come off as a tsundere. He says it. I was not expecting that, where he just dumped the whole thing. Alright, that was my reaction to That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, episode 1. And I mentioned it at the beginning, but I did read the manga, so I have an idea of what's gonna happen in terms of events. But I was surprised on how well they handled this adaptation, at least for the first episode. Because usually these isekai shows, I don't know, it's hit or miss nowadays, but usually it would have like pretty dull animation and such. But it seems like they handled this with a lot of care, as opposed to some other shows, you know. But yeah, it's interesting to, again, after reading the manga, hearing the voices of the characters, because I wasn't thinking about like his voice changing after he turned into a slime. That was one of the things that that kind of took me by surprise. But um, yeah, the friendship with the dragon, that was I don't remember if the dragon came off as that much of a tsundere, but yeah, they become friends. And I don't know if I should say this because it'll just be a spoiler, but nah, I won't say it. I won't say it. But as you can tell from the ending, or what could possibly be the opening, because they like to do that. Usually in the first episode of new animes, if the ending is usually upbeat, it's probably going to be like the opening for the next episode, and then we'll get introduced to the ending. But the opening was a spoiler in itself. You see that he's a slime, then he turns into a human. I'm not gonna explain how that comes to be, but again, that predator skill is what allows him to gain new abilities. And his body just becomes like a factory, like how he was consuming all of those herbs, right? He was making potions as he was going, and I don't remember anything about magicules. Magicules. It's a nice word. Spin off of magic and molecules. I like that. I don't remember that in the manga. Again, I read the manga about 2 months ago, and my memory is bad. Especially when it's about certain things that I don't feel are that important. But I digress. That was a very good first episode, though. I'm hoping that they won't. I'm not going to say anything, because usually when you hope for something, it usually doesn't. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. I just hope for the best. I said something. But that was actually, I really liked the sound effects that they had going on, and the whole game, the background music that was very retro game sounding, while the voice in his head was explaining everything to him. Yeah, it's one of those isekais where this character would come in, and it's actually very familiar to another manga that I was reading, where it was called Monster. Yeah. So in this one, the guy reincarnates as a goblin, and he basically kind of has the same skill, where what he eats, he gains the skills of what he eats. It's a little different from the slime, because now that I'm thinking about it, the slime kind of just does it, and then he would acquire the skill. But in this one, he actually, the goblin monster, it's whatever he eats, he attains the skills of. But it's very reminiscent of where that story goes and where this story goes, because in both, they become like a symbol. The anime is probably going to get that far based on the manga that I read. I noticed that I just kind of trail off and everything. I don't really like to edit my reactions, where I would like cut in between. I see it in some reactions where they would cut in between their like reviews on what they think about the episode. I try not to do that, but I will if I'm just like for like the longest time, because then I know you guys don't want to see that. But yeah, again, good episode. Can't wait for the next one. I'm gonna try and release these. So schedule would be Sunday, slime. I'm just gonna call it slime. Yeah, easier. I'm just gonna call the show slime. Reincarnated as slime. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That'll be Hunter x Hunter, and then Tuesday, Thursday would be Fullmetal Panic: Invisible Victory. That was kind of a mouthful as well. But yeah, with that, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Shoots.